intuition. Testing. Oh, you turn on the microphone already here?
Oh, the microphone.
Yeah. Hopefully not out of batteries. Maybe. Then people can hear the wooden fish. I'll turn it down a lot so they won't hear too much other than a little bit of wooden fish. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Could you hit the wooden fish? Just tuck, 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 tuck. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, so let's begin. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to our evening chanting. We'll be reciting the Amitabha Sutra in English, beginning with the incense praise.
We're missing the 25-year number, or 25-year Buddhist.
Well, let us begin. Freedom to death, we do not scheme. Starving to death, we do not beg. Dying of poverty, we ask for nothing. We accord with conditions, but do not change. We do not change at accord with conditions. We adhere firmly to our three great principles. We renounce our lives to do the Buddha's work. We mold our destinies as our basic duty. We rectify our lives to fulfill the Sangha's role. In encounter specific matters, we understand the principles. Understand the principles, we apply in specific matters. We carry on the single pulse of the Patriarch's mind transmission. I ask myself, do I fight? I ask myself, am I greedy? I ask myself, do I seek? I ask myself, am I selfish? I ask myself to pursue personal advantage. I ask myself, do I lie? I ask myself to eat only one meal a day. I ask myself to always wear my precept sash. These form traditions of the sagely city of 10,000 Buddhas, and no one can change them. Incense in the censer now is burning. I hold the Dharma realm, receive the fragrance from afar the Sivas hold the Buddhas, all in illness. In every Shodemervemadi Ainamoe Incent glage Eno Opiaibo Orisava Aima Hasa Ainamu Incent glage No Hopiaibo Orisava Aima Asava Ainamu Incent glage No Hopiaibo Orisava Aima Asava Namo Sivas Lotus Pool Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Sivas Lotus Pool Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Sivas Lotus Pool Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Oh, you want to get the white booklets for Amitabha Sutra. The Sutra, the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha. Thus I've heard, once the Buddha Shakyamuni was staying at the Jeta Grove in Atapantika's Parka Shravasti. 1,250 members of the Bhikshu Sangha had gathered there with him, all them eminent arhats known for their higher knowledge. Elder Shariputra was there with other great disciples, such as Mahamagdhyana, Mahakashyapa, Mahakatadhyana, Mahakashtila, Revanta Shuti Pandaka, Nanda, Rahula Kavampati, Pindalam Vaja, Kaludayan Mahakapina, Vakulanani Ruda. The Bodhisattva Mahasattvas were also there. Dharma Prince Manjushri, Bodhisattva Ajita, Bodhisattva Gandhahastin, Bodhisattva Nitikta, and so forth, together with Shakra, chief among Devas, as well as multitudes from the heavens. Just then the Buddha spoke to Elder Shariputra, saying, west of here, beyond trillions of Buddha lands, there's a land called utmost happiness. In that land at this very moment, a Buddha named Amitabha is teaching the Dharma. Shariputra, why this land called utmost happiness? The beings of this land never suffer. They're always happy. And so this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, this land of utmost happiness is surrounded by 7 tiers of railings, 7 layers of netting, and 7 rows of trees, all them formed from 4 kinds of treasures. For that reason, too, this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, the pools in this land are made of the 7 treasures, and filled with water endowed with 8 fine qualities. Golden sand lines the bottom of every pool, and each is surrounded by stairways made of gold, silver, viduri, and crystal. Their pavilions adorned with gold, silver, viteria, crystal, grand clamshells, rubies, and carnelian. Lotus flowers as large as carriage wheels fill these pools. The blue flowers shine with blue light. The yellow flowers shine with yellow light. The red flowers shine with red light. And the white flowers shine with white light. They're all wondrous, fragrant, and pure. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, in the Buddha land there's always celestial music playing, and the ground is paved with gold. 6 times a day a rain of celestial mandarava flowers falls. Early in the morning, beings of this land gather the wondrous flowers in the folds of their robes, and make offerings to trillions of Buddhas in other lands. At mealtime, they return, eat their meal, and walk in meditation. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, there are also many colorful and wondrous birds in that land. White cranes, peacocks, parrots, egrets, calavincas, and birds with 2 heads. 6 times a day these birds sing in elegant harmony. They proclaim the teachings, such as the 5 spiritual faculties, the 5 strengths, the 7 factors of awakening, and the noble eightfold path. When the beings of this land hear these birds sing, they grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, do not say that these birds have been born to do their misdeeds, and why in the land the 3 paths of misery do not exist. In the names of these paths are unknown there. Rather, Buddha Amitabha creates these birds by transformation. The Dharma can be widely heard. Shariputra, in the Buddha land a gentle breeze blows on rows of jewel trees and jewel nets, making wondrous sounds, as if hundreds of thousands of musical instruments were played in harmony. All those who hear these sounds naturally grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, this Buddha land is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, why is the Buddha named Amitabha? The Buddha's boundless light shines on all lands throughout the 10 directions. Nothing can obstruct it. That's why he is called Amitabha. Shariputra, the Buddha's life and the lives of the beings in his land last for infinitely many asamkhya kalpas. That's why this Buddha is also called Amitayus. 10 great kalpas have already gone by since he became a Buddha. Shariputra, among the disciples of this Buddha, there are infinitely many hearers of the teaching. All the Arhats, their numbers are beyond counting. The Bodhisattvas in the assembly are also uncountable. Shariputra, the Buddha land is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, beings who are born in the land of utmost happiness, will never retreat on the path of awakening. Many will become Buddhas in their next life. Their numbers are beyond counting. One can only speak of them as limitless, boundless, and incalculable. Shariputra, beings who hear this should vow to be born there and join with these good people. Shariputra, beings with few blessings, virtues, and roots of goodness, cannot be born there. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and women hear about Buddha Amitabha, should always hold his name with no other thoughts. By doing this for 1 day, 2 days, 3 or 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, as long as 7 days, when they approach the end of their lives, Buddha Amitabha will appear in front of them, together with his gathering of sages. When their lives come to an end, these people's minds will be clear, and they'll be born in Buddha Amitabha's land of utmost happiness. Shariputra, because I have seen these good results, I want you to know about them. Oh, hear what I said should make a vow to be born in that land. Shariputra, just as now praising inconceivable merit and virtue of Buddha Amitabha. In the world's least there, Buddha Akshobhya, Buddha Sumeru banner, Buddha great Sumeru, Buddha Sumeru's light, Buddha wondrous voice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra, call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the south, there Buddha light of the sun and moon, Buddha light of renown, Buddha great blazing shoulders, Buddha lamp of Sumeru, Buddha limitless vigor, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra, call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the west, there Buddha limitless lifespan, Buddha limitless hallmarks, Buddha infinite banner, Buddha great light, Buddha great brilliance, Buddha treasured hallmarks, Buddha light of purity, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra, call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the north, there Buddha blazing shoulders, Buddha excellent voice, Buddha invulnerable, Buddha born of the sun, Buddha nets of light, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra, call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds below, there Buddha lion, Buddha renown, Buddha light of renown, Buddha Dharma, Buddha Dharma banner, Buddha Dharma practice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra, call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds above, there Buddha Brahma voice, Buddha king of constellations, Buddha superior fragrance, Buddha light and fragrance, Buddha great blazing shoulders, Buddha body adorned with colorful jewel flowers, Buddha king of sala trees, Buddha jewel flower of virtue, Buddha revealing all meanings, and Buddha like Mount Sumeru, others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra, call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, what do you think? Why is this sutra called the protection and care of all Buddhas? Shariputra, the Buddhas will protect and keep in mind. Any man or woman who hears this sutra, accepts it and upholds it, who hears the names of all these Buddhas, they will never retreat on the path to unsurpassed perfect awakening. Therefore, Shariputra, all of you should believe and accept my words, what all other Buddhas teach. Shariputra, people already made a vow to be born in Buddha Amitabha's land, who are now making that vow, or who will make that vow, all are certain to never retreat on the path to unsurpassed perfect awakening, and will be born, are now being born, have already been born in that land. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and good women who have faith should make the vow, I'll be born in that land. Shariputra, just as now praising conceivable merit and virtue of all these Buddhas, they also praise my inconceivable merit and virtue. Same Buddha Shakyamuni does what is difficult to do, especially in the sour world and evil time of the five turbidities, the pity of the Kalpa, the pity of wrong views, the pity of afflictions, the pity of living beings, the pity of lifespans. Amid all these, Buddha Shakyamuni has realized unsurpassed perfect awakening, and for the sake of living beings, he has explained this teaching, which beings in the world find hard to believe. Shariputra, you should know that during the evil time of the five turbidities, I have done what is hard to do. I have realized unsurpassed perfect awakening, and for all beings I have explained this teaching, which is difficult to believe. This is truly difficult. When the Buddha finished teaching this sutra, Shariputra and the bhikshus, all the devas, humans, asuras, and others, rejoiced, believed, and accepted what they had heard. They bowed in reverence and departed. End of the sutra, the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha. Namo Amitabha Yeno no Yeno 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 Amilido Bo Amilido Jidambo Bi Amilido Bijalan Amilido Bijalan Do Jimili Jijino Jiro Jani Dwabo Namo Amitabha Yeno no Yeno 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 Amilido Bo Bi Amilido Jidambo Bi Amilido Pijalandi Amilido Pijalando Jimini Jijino Jiro Jani Dwabo Namo Amitabha Yeno no Yeno 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 Amilido Bobi Amilido Jidambo Amilido Pijalandi Amilido Pijalando Jimini Jijino Jiro Jani Dwabo. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm, all things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm, all things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm, all things are created from mind. Anjilani Yedwabo, Anjilani Yedwabo, Anjilani Yedwabo, Namo Muni Nijelino Ninando Yedoye, Namo Muni Nijelino Ninando Yedoye, Namo Muni Nijelino Nando Yedoye, Anjanola Jino Zambo, Anjanola Jino Zambo. Sandola Nidosa Buddha Namo Buddha Flower Garland Sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namo Buddha Flower Garland Sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namo Buddha Flower Garland Sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namo Buddhas of the ten direction, dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the ten direction, dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the ten direction, dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founding teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva, Lamb compassion gradually. Namo Earth-store Bodhisattva, who rest those alive and dead. Namo honor one Ananda, who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhas of the ten directions, dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the ten directions, dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the ten directions, dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founding teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva, Lamb compassion granting. Namo Earth-store Bodhisattva, who rescued those alive and dead. Namo honor one Ananda, who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhas of the ten directions, dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the ten directions, dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the ten directions, dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founding teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva, of compassion granting. Namo Earth-store Bodhisattva, who rescued those alive and dead. Namo honor one Ananda, who stated all the teachings. We take refuge with the Buddha, we take refuge with the Dharma, we take Sangha, we take refuge with the Buddha, honored as a doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honored, teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honored among all the multitudes. Now we taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, we refuge with the Dharma, we take refuge with the Sangha, we take refuge with the Buddha, honored as a doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honored, teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, among all the multitude. Now we taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, we refuge with the Dharma, we take refuge with the Sangha, we take refuge with the Buddha, honored, doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honored, teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honored among all the multitudes. Now we taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. Buddhist karma, the mind, body, speech, and mind, through their craving, anger, and delusion from beginning this time. Buddhists now repent of all of this. Sentient beings, karma, the mind, body, speech, and mind, through their craving, anger, and delusion from beginning this time. Sentient beings now repent of all of this. Lonely spirits, karma, the mind, body, speech, and mind, through their craving, anger, and delusion from beginning this time. Lonely spirits now repent of all of this. Countless beings I now vow to say, limitless afflictions I now vow to end, boundless dharmas I now vow to learn, peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize, countless beings I now vow to save, limitless afflictions, boundless dharmas I now vow to learn, peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize, countless beings I now vow to save, limitless afflictions I now vow to end, boundless dharmas I now vow to learn, fearless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save, all afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn, Buddha in my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save, all afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn, Buddha in my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save, all afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn, Buddha of my nature I now vow to realize. I'm Balam Oling Doling Zabua. I'm Balam Oling Doling Zabua. I'm Balam Oling Doling Zabua. Analula di Zabua. Analula di Zabua. Analula di Zabua. Ambubu di Jedoli Dando Yedoye. Ambubu di Jedoli Dando Yedoye. Ambubu di Jedoli Dando Yedoye. Azamiye Zaduan. Azamiye Zaduan. Azamiye Zaduan. Namo Zawa Dando Yedo Alujuriya Zambalai. Sambalayo Namo Zawa Dando Yedo Alujuriya Zambalai. Sambalayo Namo Zawa Dando Yedo Alujuriya Zambalai. Sambalayo Namo Zulu Moye Nando Yedo Ye Dado An Zulu Zulu Bolai Zulu Bolai Zulu Zabua. Namo Zulu Moye Nando Yedo Ye Dado An Zulu Zulu Bolai Zulu Bolai Zulu Zabua. Namo Zulu Moye Nando Yedo Ye Dado An Zulu Zulu Bolai Zulu Bolai Zulu Zabua. Wow 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 now one one wow 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 now wow 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 Namo Zamendo Modona Anu one Namo Zamendo Modona Anu one Namo Zamendo Modona Anu one Namo Meri Juda Dagada Namo Birli Juda Dagada Namo Wonders from the Dagada Namo bad things better from the Dagada Namo far from here the Dagada Namo sweet in the Dagada Namo Lami Nanda Dagada Namo many Juda Dagada Namo Birli Juda Dagada Namo wonders from the Dagada Namo bad things better from the Dagada Namo far from here the Dagada Namo sweet in the Dagada Namo Lami Nanda Dagada Namo many Juda Dagada Namo Birli Juda Dagada Namo wonders from the Dagada Namo blessings better from the Dagada Namo far from fear and Dagada Namo Zitik the Dagada Namo Lami Nanda Dagada. May these mantras bless the purest Dharma given to all Buddhists. Since may they be content renouncing all degrees, lively leaving darkness born in the pure land, taking refuge with the three jewels, bringing forth the Bodhi mind, ultimately realizing unsurpassed awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbound in for all time, sharing with all Buddhists, offering the Dharma. May this mantra bless these Kisam Dharma given to all sentient beings, many as the Genji sands. May there be content renouncing all degrees, simply leaving darkness born in the pure land, taking refuge with the three jewels, bringing forth the Bodhi mind, ultimately realizing unsurpassed awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all time, sharing with all sentient beings, offering the Dharma food. May these mantra bless each droplets of sweet dew, given to a lonely spirit, many as the Ganges sands. May they be content, renouncing all their greed, swiftly leaving darkness, born in the pure land, taking refuge with the three jewels, bringing forth the Bodhi mind, ultimately realizing unsurpassed awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all time, sharing with all holy spirits, offerings of Dharma food. To you, many faithful Buddhas, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quarters, O all faithful Buddhists share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to faithful Buddhists, so you realize Buddhahood. To you, many sentient beings, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and waters, O all sentient beings share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to sentient beings, so you realize Buddhahood. To you, many lonely spirits, we now make this offering. May this food pervading waters, O all lonely spirits share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving world of lonely spirits, oh, your hell and Buddhahood. I'm holy in Zambo, I'm holy in Zambo, I'm holy in Zambo. I'm ye na Zambo, I'm the lion, I'm ye na Zambo, I'm the lion, I'm ye na Zambo, I'm the lion. The heart of Prajna Paramita Sutra. When Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara was practicing the profound Prajna Paramita, he eliminated the 5 skandhas and saw they're all empty, and he crossed beyond all suffering and difficulty. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form itself is emptiness. Emptiness itself is form. So too are feeling, cognition, formation, and consciousness. Shariputra, all dharmas are empty of characteristics. They are not produced, not destroyed, not defiled, not pure. They neither increase nor diminish. Therefore in emptiness there is no form, feeling, cognition, formation, or consciousness. No eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, or mind. No sight, sound, smells, taste, objects of touch, or dharmas. No feeling of the eyes up to including no feel of mind, consciousness. And no ignorance or ending of ignorance, up to including old age and death, or ending of old age and death. There is no suffering, no accumulating, no extinction, and no way, and no understanding and no attaining, because nothing is attained. The Bodhisattva, through reliance on Prajna Paramita, is unappealing in his mind, because there is no impediment, he is not afraid. And he leads this to the dream, thinking far behind, ultimately nirvana. All Buddhas of the 3 periods of time attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi through reliance on Prajna Paramita. Therefore know that Prajna Paramita is a great spiritual mantra, a great bright mantra, supreme mantra, an unequal mantra. It can remove all suffering, it is genuine, not false. That's why the mantra Prajna Paramita was spoken, recited like this. Gate gate parasam gate bodhisvaha. And in the heart of Prajna Paramita Sutra. Namo Amitabha Yedo Doje Do Yendo Ni Yendo Amilido Bobi Amilido Jidambo Amilida Bijalendi Amilida Bijalendo Jemilin Jejeno Jiro Jali Zwabo Namo Amitabha Yedo Doje Do Yedo Ni Yedo Amilido Bobi Amilido Jirambo Bi Amilid Bijalendi Amilida Bijalendo Jemilin Jejeno Jiro Jali Zwabo Namo Amitabha Yedo Doje Do Dodi Yendo Amilido Bobi Amilido Jirambo Bi Amilido Bijalendi Amilid Bijalendo Jemilin Jejeno Jiro Jali Zwabo. May all the 4 kinds of mysteries learn you land, and the beings of all 3 realms be born from lotus blooms. May all the miracles tend the 3-fold worthiness, and the countless angel ones ascend the 10 grounds. Amitabha's body is the color of gold, the splendor of his armor has no beard. The light of his brow shines round 100 worlds. Wide as the seas are his eyes, pure and clear, shining in his brilliance by transformation. Are countless bodhisattvas Infinite Buddhas, his 48 vows will be our liberation. In 9 lotus ages we reach the farthest shore. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Guiding compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Guiding compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Compassionate Amitabha. Namo 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 Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Mo Amitabha. Namo 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 Bow in respect to the Venerable Master. That concludes our evening ceremony. Hope you can join us tomorrow. Same Dharma time, same Dharma channel. Okay, wish everyone a good night. Amitabha.